Hey, what's up? It's Matty at mixandmastermysong.com. Today I want to show you how to get some real crispness out of your vocals. If you listen to a lot of the pop stuff getting mixed these days, it's really trebly and really bright and cutting through the mixes. So you have a lot of low end and lower mids, and the vocal's really bright and sitting on top and gives you that sound. So I'll show you a couple different EQ channel strips that I use to try to achieve that sound and get your vocals to really kind of shine through, if you will. So we'll check it out real quick. I'm working on this song. I used a lot of videos with my buddy Sammy Adams. So I got 3 different EQs I use for the kind of high-end presence and crispness. This is by Acoustica. It's called the Amber. What it's a replica of is the Avalon 2055, which is kind of the first EQ that started doing this real bright sound. So this will give it, I find I have to boost this quite a bit to kind of get it to cut through, so I don't always use it, but it definitely gives it the sound. I'll play it.
Cold nights, yeah, we had a few. Never get another if it wasn't for you. Cold nights, yeah, we had a few. Never get another if it wasn't for you.
So it really just makes the vocal kind of like pop right through and gives it that like SE sound. But the cool thing when you boost so high, so what we're doing just to show you is boosting at 25K. So a lot of this we won't hear, but we certainly feel it, and we do hear it, but it doesn't boost the 10K frequency as much, where you get a lot of the S's and stuff. So you can get a lot of that high-end air, as you call it, and makes the vocal cut through more. So this one's great for that. I use this from time to time. The next one up is the MOG or MAG EQ, depending on how you say it. I use this one quite a bit. A lot of it reason just because it's low CPU, and I love the frequency band choices you have here. So you can boost at 20 or 40, and I tend to go with 20, but sometimes I'll go to 40. A lot of times I use this too, just while I'm on this, is this low end. If you have a thin vocal and boost this to like 3, it can really give your vocal some energy. So
cold nights, yeah, we had a few. Never get another if it wasn't for you. Cold nights, yeah, we had a few. Never get another if it wasn't for you. Cold nights, yeah, we had a few. Never get another if it wasn't for you. Cold nights, yeah, we had a few.
So you hear it, right? It's really cool because it just gives it a sound. The last one up, this is another great one. So this is Manny's EQ, and a lot of different EQs were used to make this EQ. So Manny kind of like, these are like 1073, Neve 1073 settings. And then he's got some different kinds of EQs here. So the high end is actually modeled after the first one we looked at, which was the 2055. So you kind of get the same.
Cold nights, yeah, we had a few. Never get another if it wasn't for you. Rather have my blood turn blue. Cold nights, yeah, we had a few.
So you hear the difference with that one. Also, too, is if you feel like you're still not, if the vocal still isn't cutting through, you can always boost around 3K. You got to be careful with this frequency, but I just, when I was messing and setting this up, I turned it on and off in the
cold nights, yeah, we had a few. Never get another if it wasn't for you. Rather have my blood turn blue.
Real aggressive frequency there. And, you know, if you're having trouble with a vocal, sometimes boosting a little bit there can help. A lot of times I'm multiband compressing at that frequency because it gets a little harsh. But you can actually multiband compress so that the stronger notes get pulled back on that frequency and then boost after. And that can help give you more mid-range presence, which is, you know, what our ears hear the most. So anyway, hope that's helpful in just getting a little more air out of your vocals, making them cut through the mix a bit more. If you got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you need your songs mixed or mastered, hit me up at mixandmastermysong.com. Thank you.